You already know, 1 2 1 2 what it do. Trap-A-Holics is in the building, BSM squad, here with my family, 24/7 magazine. Shout out to Indianapolis, the whole nap time, I see you.
How long you been in the game?
Man, you already know, been doing it for about 6 years, solid, going strong. Really started putting out like compilations for fun or whatnot, and then really just turned out to be a business with linking up with a lot of different artists. So about 6 years, still going strong. Feels like 10, but it's really been only a quick 5 or 6. You know, I say between 08 till now or whatnot. I really started in 08, really started taking off in 09. Here we are, 2013. So 5 years, good solid 5 years.
Okay, so a lot of people know you and affiliate you with, of course, with Brick Squad, Gucci, and Waka. So tell us how that came about.
Oh, you already know, at the time when I first started, I was doing a series called Will Chamberlain, Gucci Mane. So it was like best ofs, compilations and whatnot. We knocked out about 7 of them. Well, I knocked out about 7 of them. By the time I got to the second and third installation, I was grabbing their attention or whatnot. So Gucci had got locked up. He had jumped on the part 4 for me from jail, you know what I mean, which really took the series over or whatnot. He hosted it from jail. That's when he was scorching hot, doing all the mixtapes or whatnot. So shortly after that, I had Waka was just started doing music. He did his first song, Dress in Gold or whatnot. Called me up, was like, Chad, you killing the game right now with the Gucci Mane mixtapes. What I gotta do, you know, to get, just to have you play this song for me. I already told him, you already know, send it on through. So Dress in Gold was the first song he ever did. The second song, if I'm not mistaken, was Oh Let's Do It. So his second song was a hit already. So by the time he put out Salute Me and Shoot Me Part 1, he was already out of here. You know what I mean? It took like one mixtape, one shot, one kill from my boy Waka. And here we are, we're still going hard, you know, 5 years, 6 years later or whatnot. We're still doing what we gotta do. Got Flockavelli Part 2 coming out. Probably, if I'm not mistaken, it's coming out October, hopefully, if there's no pushback, so look out for that too. Flockavelli Part 2, you know.
Okay. Though everybody know you're affiliated with the Brick Squad movement, who are some of the other artists that you work with that have major success?
Oh man, you know, we did the Nicki Minaj Beat Me Up Scotty, which was really like an album, knocked that out. That was about 2010. That was a really big tape, also who would maybe get a big, you know, notoriety out there. We did the MTV joint, you know what I'm saying? After that, she really took off. It was over. No more mixtapes for her. So I really did her last mixtape. If I'm not mistaken, she only did 2 or 3 officials. Mine was the last one that she did. A lot of artists that my brother, I got Project Pat out there who I work close with. Shout out to Uncle Juice, Juicy J. You know, I did the Rubber Band Business 1, Rubber Band Business 2, and the 2.5. You know what I mean? Also, once we did those, that put Juice back in the spot where he wanted to be, and here he is. He just dropped this album last week. Go get that too. Just, you know what I mean? The Stay Trippy album or whatnot. So before he did this album, the mixtapes that we did, that you know, the 2 mixtapes that he had was with me, the Rubber Band Business 1 and 2. Then he had the Dream and Go Lean with DJ Screen. Shout out to DJ Screen too. That's my brother. So the list goes on, man. I got an artist called Cartel MGM. You know what I mean? One of the hardest Mexicans coming out right now. He was under the BSM label. Now I think he just got his own imprint, the MGM Records. You can look out for him. We got our like 7th or 9th tape called Down South Max coming out. Whole entire mixtape produced by Lex Luger. So look out for that. That's a real crazy one. I got a whole bunch of artists. So much to name, man. Really, anybody, all the up and coming trap dudes in the game, I got under the belt. You know, we done worked together and did it all together. You know, got an artist Yada. Oh no, I got an artist Yada. I can't forget. We did 2 mixtapes already, La Costa Nostra, and we just dropped the joint AR-16 from Vegas. He got something real special coming by the end of the year. You're going to hear a lot more about him. Right now, we got the brand new single called Ballin' with Rick Ross just out there right now. World Star got millions of views and all of that. So I'm working with all the up-and-coming artists, all the hot artists, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you've probably been in a lot of places. Have you ever run into an artist that just music just totally surprised you and you felt like I had to work with?
To be completely honest, not to say it because that's who I've been with, but that was like Waka was in that situation, you know? Like, he never did music. One day he just literally woke up and started doing music. And that's when I played it. I knew by the time he gave me that, oh, let's do it, I already knew that he was going to be out of here, you know what I mean? Like I said, I might sound biased because that's who I work with so closely, and that's like one of my artists or I'm his DJ and whatnot. But really, he was really like one of the main ones and the biggest ones ever. Was to like just come out of nowhere, literally. Like wasn't an artist for 4, 5, 6 years before he got put on. Wasn't none of that. You always see Waka behind Gucci back in the day when Gucci was dropping the home DVDs or whatnot. You always see Waka in the background. Never was known to do music. Always known to be a street dude. Came out of nowhere, and now he's one of the biggest stars out there. You know what I mean? Who else we got? Got a bunch, man. A whole lot of them, man. The list will go on. We'd be here for 2 hours if I was to name them all, but Waka's probably one of the most notable, I should say, you know, that I work personally with. So.
Okay. Well, you know, being part of Brick Squad, you know, there's a lot of controversy with that going on now between Gucci and Waka.
Yeah.
So, and I know a lot of the people in that camp, you know, don't want to pick sides. So, where do you stand with the situation?
Well, I mean, really. That's really between them, you know. Like I don't even know. I don't even know if it's that big of a situation. I think the media really brought it out to be more than what it really is. Between Twitter and nowadays and the Facebooks and all of this, that, and the third, and the Instagrams or whatnot. I think that's really what brought it out of proportion. But like as far as I go, like you know, I'm BSM. You know what I mean? 1017. You know they was family. They still family or whatnot. It's more besides Gucci and Waka. Like. Gucci got Young Scooter, OG Boo Dirty, Young Dolph, you know, and I mess with those artists too, you know what I mean? So it's more than just a Waka and Gucci thing. You know, I personally am neutral with it. I really don't, you know, I don't have no problem with either one. I work with both of them, you know what I mean? I think all the artists stand the same. I think it's more of a personal thing between them two, and hopefully they'll be able to get over it and figure it out, you know what I mean? I don't even think it's that serious, to be honest. But you know, then again, I'm just a DJ, and I don't know. I live in the New York area or whatnot. I'm not over there. When I go over there, it's for work, strictly work. So the whole personal thing, that's just a personal situation that I think, you know, hopefully it don't get out of hand. I can't see it get out of hand because at the end of the day, I know they still love each other, respect each other. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
Okay. So nowadays, you know, a lot of people are talking about the DJs are overrated. Where do you stand on the fact that DJs in the game now?
Well, shoot, I think artists need the DJs, you know what I mean? Artists got it easy nowadays. When I was growing up back in the days, you know, there wasn't DJs putting on you know, artists and mixtape DJs putting on artists. You know, I grew up off Jay-Z. You never heard of Jay-Z having his own DJ or putting mixtapes out for him, Wu-Tang Clan. You never heard of Wu-Tang Clan having a DJ doing mixtapes for them, this and that. Like, they had to get it from nothing, literally go out there themselves. Nowadays, artists have it easy or whatnot. They're spoiled now, you know. Now they got the DJs pushing them, doing mixtapes for them. It's just a different game. So if they call, you know, you calling the DJ overrated, I think it's opposite. We're underrated, if anything. You know what I mean? Because once the artist blows up, the fans know the DJ, but they don't know the DJ like they know the artist. You know what I'm saying? So once the artist is out of here and whatnot, you know, we still low DJs now. You feel me? So I think we underrated, if anything. Sure.
Okay. All right. There was some controversy back in March that's involving you and DJ Big Mike or something. What is the situation with
Shoot, to be honest, there really is no situation. Really, like it's really like it was a personal thing. Really, with him, he got something personal with me, and whatever he has to say or want to put out or whatnot, whether it be true or false, whatever he wants to say or put out, that's on him. You know, like. I do this for the positivity, to put music out for the peoples or whatnot. Download my mixtape, want to see me on the show. I don't do this to go back and forth with DJs who might feel a certain way because they might not be where they want to be. I'm where I want to be, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things everybody can say about somebody now. Whether it's true, that's a different story, you know what I mean? So that's all I really have to say about that.
Okay. So other than DJ, do you do any type of production or anything like that?
I got a bunch of productions that a lot of producers that I work with close hand, like in-house or whatnot, like 808 Mafia, Metro, Boomin, out there, DJ Spins, MPC Cartels, a bunch of artists that I really like personal relationship with. I personally don't, because I feel like I kind of don't have to, and the market is so like big already out there, and like a lot of my good friends are some of the biggest producers or whatnot. So, you know, I kind of stay in my lane, let them do their thing. So when they do that production and do those shits, they just slide it right to me and I put it out. You know what I mean? So I don't do production myself, but I have all all the producers that I work with close to me.
So you just said a key thing about people staying in their lane.
Yeah.
So do you feel the industry has got, especially in our region, has got shifted because people are trying to do too much and they should find a situation where everybody stay in their lane and bring it back?
Well, I mean, to be real, when you say like people do too much, I just feel like a lot of people just want to be where they want to be, and they're gonna try to get there, all by all being necessary. I mean, when I say stay in your lane, I mean like everybody got a job to do. Like you got an artist got to go to record a song. From there, it goes from the artist to the DJ. From the DJ, it goes to the fans. So when I say lane, I mean if everybody could just play their role and know their role, and know what they need to be doing out here, I think, the game will go a lot smoother, less haters, you know what I mean? There's too much hating going on. Like, there's too much money and too much things positively going on in our business. We got a bad rep as is. Like, there's some cities that don't even play hip-hop, and it shouldn't even be like that, you know what I'm saying? So, I think if everybody played their position and played their lane, this game would be a lot better, That's what I mean when I say, like, stay in their lane or whatnot, not try to intrude on other people, step on other people's toes and whatnot, you know what I mean? So, but I mean, if you're a DJ, you're a DJ. If you're a producer, you're a producer. If you're an artist, you're an artist. Now, if you're trying to be an artist, DJ, and producer, maybe that might be an issue, Me, I just stick to my craft and try to perfect my craft, you know what I mean?
Okay. So, what is the biggest misconception about you?
Oh, you Spanish? Oh, you from Connecticut? Or you live in Connecticut? You from New York, though? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you were so-and-so from Atlanta. Like, probably just me personally. I think that's the biggest misconception, you know what I mean? People know the name, but they don't know the face. And sometimes when people put the face to the name, sometimes they might be a little shocked or a little surprised or whatnot on what they see and get back. That probably might be my biggest misconception. Because as far as my work, it speaks for itself. Everybody knows what I do. Whether you know my face or not, you know who I am, you know what I do. I stand for trap music, so one of the biggest mixtape DJs / regular DJs out there, you know what I mean? And that's probably the biggest misconception is me just personally, because it's not about what I do. I feel like everybody knows what I do very clearly, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. A lot of people say when they hear the name Trap-A-Holics, they think it's more than one. So.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Trap-A-Holics is just, anybody could be a Trap-A-Holic. A holic is just something that you do above and beyond. Alcoholic, he drink too much. A shopaholic, they shop too much. A trap-aholic is just me. My music, this music that I do, I love it so much that, like I OD on this trap music or whatnot. So that's where the name came from or whatnot, It sounds better, Trap-A-Holics. I don't run around Trap-A-Holic, you know what I mean? You put the S on there, it just makes it much better, you know what I'm saying? So it makes it much better that people think it's just a larger movement or whatnot, And the work that I put in is enough for like 4 or 5 people to be involved in it. But I'm a one-man gang. That goes to show like how much work and dedication you put into something, and you can get it to where you want to be. People think it's it's a whole line of DJs or whatnot. The work might look like that, but that's not what it is though.
So if somebody wants to get at you to get a mixtape done, how can they reach out to you?
You can hit me up on Twitter at Trap-A-Holics, TRAPAHOLICS. Got the Gmail, Trap-A-Holics@gmail.com. There's a Facebook out there. There's a number that we're just changing, so I don't want to get the number out right now because we're in the middle of doing a lot of reconstruction. So if you want, just go on to Twitter and the Trap-A-Holics@gmail. You can get to me by those two. I check my email all day, every day, Twitter all day, every day. We really do this. You get a hold of me, you get a hold of me, Trap-A-Holics. You don't get a hold of a manager who has a manager who has a manager. That's not how we do things over here. So reach out to me, I'll scream back and we'll get it popping, Shout out to Lucky, you already know, 24/7 Magazine, Indianapolis. Salute.